From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. And towing the slab in this one, Chase Burns. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
All right, just about ready for baseball. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. And we're underway here in Cincinnati.
First pitch, 640.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Steer takes it in for the out. One away. Here's the Pirates lineup now. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Burns making his first start of the year. And he was born in Italy. There's the strike.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front. So off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-2. Outside with a breaking ball.
The guy at the plate could recognize slider out of the hand. Didn't stay in the tunnel very long in terms of depth and perception. He knew right away it was an off-speed pitch.
Stays alive. Just underway here in Cincinnati. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Got him swinging for the strikeout. The high heat too much on that one.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And, you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
That one is hammered right field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. Brandon Lowe bops one out of here. His first homer of the year. The Pirates score first. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. Power versus power right there, like 2 locomotives colliding. Who's going to win? Well, a really good job there by the hitter, getting the top hand working. Powers that fastball out of here.
So 2 down at the plate for Pittsburgh. Spencer Horwitz homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that misses. Ball 1. There's a strike. Two down, bases empty, but 1 run across here in the second game of the series. In the air, left field. And that is foul. Got him. That's the 3rd out. Reds strike first with the solo blast. It's now a 1-0 ball game. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the mound for Pittsburgh in this one, Jose Urquidy. What do you got on him, Chris?
He may not dominate, but he always keeps the club in the game. If you can score runs, you have a really good chance to win with him on the mound today.
TJ Friedl now at the plate.
Tonight, the center fielder, number 29, TJ Friedl.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. That one to first, but it kicks foul. Oh, 2 now. Oh, that got away from him.
That ball got him right
he's
there.
He's going to reach on a hit by pitch to lead off the inning. Matt McLain getting ready to hit. Third baseman playing on the edge of the grass looking for the sac bunt.
That's a ball.
And the 1-0. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw bounces, and he's in there safely with the stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to answer back on that run they gave up in the top of the first by being aggressive on the base paths. I like that, especially early in this ball game. Be aggressive while you can and see if it leads to some type of big inning.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. Reynolds should have this one. And there's one away.
Batting third.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. Already trailing by a run in this one. They'll be looking to get on the scoreboard early on as well.
Well, it's just the 1 run, so not too big a hill to climb. But, yeah, if they can answer back in this inning or at least in the next couple, that'll maybe settle everyone into this ball game, and that includes their own starter on the mound.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Now it's the shortstop, Elly De La Cruz.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it. to be better than it actually was.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a pop-up. 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated hitter, Sal.
Next for Cincinnati, Sal Stewart collected 3 hits in the loss yesterday. Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a foul out of play. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for Cincinnati. They trail here 1-0. All set for the start of the inning. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Bryan Reynolds. Check swing, and he went 0-1. That one at triple digits.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Waves at the bender for the strikeout.
Oh, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a hammer or Uncle Charlie, and you can see why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
Jake Mangum, the next Pirate to hit. 0 for 4 in the win last night. Burns, certainly one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and double-digit strikeouts are not out of the norm in his starts. Oh, 0-1 now. And that one wrapped foul. Here's the 0-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that's 4 strikeouts.
I love to see guys compete, and I know he's frustrated that he wasn't able to do anything with that pitch. You see it so well, but you have to respect the upper 90s velocity. Man, it is hard to catch up to.
Stepping in, Nick Gonzalez.
He wants to give the bullpen the day off and the defense behind him because he knows he can strike anybody out. And the way that hitters are swinging, they're trying to lift, trying to get the ball in the air. He's going to take advantage of that.
2 down, nobody on. This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that is that. Bucks go down quietly. They lead it 1-0. Back here in Cincinnati. In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez.
good strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That cuts the zone. 0-2 now. And Chris behind the plate today, James Kingsley, known for being a little generous on the edges. Going to count 1-2. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that surprised?
I'd say the latter, because pitcher's got to pitch to his strengths regardless. The hitter's got to hit to his strength. So you're aware of it, but you have to just hunt for what you can handle.
As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Now it's the right fielder, Will Benson.
Aye.
Yo one. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it onto first. Out. 2 away now after the drop third strike. So he's down on just 3 pitches. Watch the first 2 and then chased after the third.
Yeah, not a very good at bat right there, Boog, but that was also some excellent pitching. The 0-0 and 0-1 pitches were both right on the edge of the strike zone, so it's not like he watched 2 cookies go by. Then a great job of expanding and making him chase the 0-2, knowing he would be in protect mode.
Now here is Spencer Steer. The 1-0. And that one fouled off. The 1-1. Ripped to right, base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Batting in, the catcher, number 35, Jose Trevino.
Here's Jose Trevino. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Base knock center field. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Batting ninth, the first baseman.
Here's Nathaniel Lowe, looking for better results than last night. He went 0 for 4. Close, but called a ball. And that's ball 1. Two on, 2 outs. On the ground. They get the force.
No, you're out.
They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. A couple of hits in the inning, but they can't get them home. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Pirates 1 and the Reds nothing. New inning getting started. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Jared Triolo. Swing and a ball lifted left field. Steer under it. And there's one down.
Batting ninth, the catcher, Rafael Flores.
Up next for the Pirates, Rafael Flores.
Feels like the fastball is catching them off guard at times. They've watched several go by for strikes, and they're still not attacking them for some reason.
Right through there for a strike. What a stop. Fires to first, and they get the out.
Up next to the Pirates, the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
Ryan O'Hearn will hit next. Fly to left his first time. Sliced hard but foul. Two down, nobody on. That one fouled off. And
Ball,
that's
that's outside.
It's a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped to the right side. Lowe. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Nothing doing here for Pittsburgh, but they lead it 1-0. Bottom of the inning, and ready to hit now for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Lined into left center. Should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he starts the bottom of the third with a double.
The batter, number 9.
Pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap, and I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
And now Matt McLain. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
Well, here's a good opportunity in this inning to get on the scoreboard after that leadoff hit, and hardly order coming up right behind them. This is where they need to get going.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out here in the last half of the third. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Horwitz gets there. He's under it. 1 away.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
The shortstop,
Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 so far. Left field. 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, the designated hitter, Sal.
So now the DH spot. Sal Stewart grounded out his first time. Just
inside,
missed.
ball 1.
And an ABS challenge coming from behind the dish. Not far out of the zone, but it was a ball. Still 1 challenge left for them. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the second game of the series.
Yeah!
Runner edges away at second. And the 1-2 misses to even the count. Battling here as he fouls it away. And it remains 2-2. Now one miss.
That's a really good take.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man at second. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Here comes the runner. Here's the throw.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Next for Cincinnati, Eugenio Suarez. He's 0 for 1.
Hey!
Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a line drive. That's a base hit into center field. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
For the Reds, the right fielder,
I could watch
30,
base hits like that one all day long, and so could every hitting coach in the league. Just a nice line drive into center field.
So up next, Will Benson. Base hit into center field. Runner around third. The throw home. But it's offline. He will score. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Well, he gets it done in a big spot to get the run across. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely felt good.
So 2 down. Now it's going to be Spencer Steer. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Just
That's
missed.
just out.
Well, he's just given up 3 straight hits, and now behind in this count to this hitter. Might be a good time for somebody to call a timeout. Maybe the pitching coach go out there and talk to him just a little bit.
The 1-0.
Hey!
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Yohan Ramirez, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Barco, a left-hander, also throwing. Suarez at third. Benson at second with 2 gone.
He's got a base
That's
open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
Lowe. Tosses to first. They limit the damage here. But 2 runs for them, and they jump ahead. 3 innings complete. It's the Reds 2 and the Pirates 1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Marcell Ozuna. There's a strike. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And a base hit. And they have their first base runner since the first inning.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Brandon Lowe, the next Pirate to hit. He's already homered here in this one.
Hey!
Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. comes up empty. That's strike two. The 0-2. On the ground, could be two. There's one. On to Lowe. It's a double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Spencer Horwitz. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Two down, nobody on. And a rope into center field, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Reynolds.
Bryan Reynolds here. His first at bat was a strikeout. Reynolds in his 7th season, 31 years old, and he was a second-round pick back in 2016. Foul ball there. To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Pirates leave one. They're down 2-1. Ready to go, bottom 4. Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino.
Jose Trevino.
Well, these Reds showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Outside corner, there's a strike.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. One away on the strikeout.
You hear people talk about letting the ball travel so often in terms of a hitting approach, and that's a great example why right there. If he's willing to let that curveball get a little deeper into the zone before he commits, he's way more likely to recognize that it's making a beeline for the dirt. On the other side, still a nice 2-strike pitch, though.
Nathaniel Lowe up to hit.
Hey!
The 0-1. Hard hit left side. Gonzalez to first in time. And there are 2 outs.
Up next for the Reds, the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedl, the next to hit. Swings and sends a rocket to right. That is the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Reds as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far. And he bunts, but that's a foul ball.
You know, these Pirates just aren't putting great swings on the baseball in this one. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
He's got it. And there's one away.
It's frustrating for these guys because they know they're not missing by much, but it's going to take an adjustment to see some changes.
Nick Gonzalez, the next Pirate to hit. Popped out and fouled ground first time through. Swings, fouls it off, and he breaks his bat. The 0-1. That one in triple digits. The Pirates down by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Slow roller to third. Suarez throws to first, and the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Jared Triolo.
So digging in, Jared Triolo. Fly to left his first time.
Ball 1.
Two down, nobody on. And it's fouled away. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
And now 2-2.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. And 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And our score remains 2-1.
I think that's just what we need now. Okay, don't hold it back, you're free now. And don't it look good?
Back now to start the bottom of the 5th and taking over on the mound, Yohan Ramirez.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Here's the second baseman, Matt McLain.
The second baseman, Matt McLain.
Well, these Reds, digging into their numbers, have to be happy with the swings they're taking. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat, and that's what this offense has been doing so far today.
Nope.
Fastball for a strike at 95. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Next for Cincinnati, Elly De La Cruz.
Hey!
Not even close there. And now it's even 1-1.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get 2 with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
Runner on the go. Strike in there. Safe at second, and that was not close. Fights it off. He'll see another. Man at second. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Liner caught at second.
Yikes, that ball was scorched, an absolute missile, and it almost becomes self-defense as the fielder. When one of those things comes screaming towards you, watch your lips.
So now with one away and a man at second.
Now it's the Reds DH,
Sal Stewart.
Yeah.
The 0-1. Liner caught at second.
Up next for the Reds, the third baseman, Eugenio Suarez.
In now for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 2.
We just saw another really good swing in that last at bat. It did result in a hit, but those types of cuts are the reason why they're playing with the lead right now.
That's to third. Play made. That ends the inning. Reds leave one. They lead it 2-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far. So up next, Rafael Flores.
The catcher, Rafael Flores.
Pitch is in there, and that's strike one.
He's a master at hitting fastballs. You need to be careful with location if you're going to throw them.
Swings and misses, and the count is 0-2.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
So digging in, Ryan O'Hearn.
Hey.
0-2 now.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The Reds up by a run, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, we get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
Next is the Pirates DH, Marcell Ozuna. Two down, nobody on. Lowe. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Down in order go the Pirates, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here in Cincinnati, in now for the Reds, Will Benson.
Ball one. Ball. That's inside. Ah!
The 2-1. Slapped hard the other way, but foul. Two now. That one hammered center field. Carrying well. And gone! His first homer of the year, and they tack on to their lead. It's 3-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at-bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
Hey!
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
And that one hammered. This one's got a chance. And that's going to bang against the wall. Now around second, going for third. The relay, and he's out easily.
Well, I think the base runner assumed that he was going to be able to make it to third pretty easily, but a really nice relay from the outfielder to the cutoff man, and they got him easily.
Here's the Reds catcher, Jose Trevino. And a strike. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing, and that's ripped towards right center. And that gets down into the gap. Around first and hustling for second. And he'll reach second with one away.
Everything came together for him. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
One out, runner at second. Nathaniel Lowe, the next to hit for the Reds. Called strike right there. Man at second. Backed off the plate that time. High fly ball out to left field. Horwitz ranging back. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 2 down.
Up next for the Reds, the center fielder.
And the Pirates manager making his way to the mound now as he will make the move. Yohan Ramirez gives way, and he's responsible for the runner on second, so the book isn't closed on him yet. We'll be right back. New pitcher now, Kyle Nicholas.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
So the lineup flips over. Next for Cincinnati, TJ Friedl.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Hit center field. And they hold him at third. 90 feet away with 2 out.
Here's the ball. It's hit right back up the middle. Clearly a base hit. I mean, that's one of those where you expect the guy from second to score.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Matt McLain. 1 for 3. In the dirt, kicks away from the catcher, but all the runners hold. Two aboard, 2 outs. This one in the air right field. That's a base hit. Run scores. Throw in holds that trail runner at third base. They're at the corners with 2 away. Big at bat coming up with Elly De La Cruz stepping in. 0 for 3 in this one. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. Friedl on third. McLain at first. 2 out of the inning. Hammers that one. Curling down the line and foul. The 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. The shortstop takes the ball. Two on, 2 outs. And that's
Ball.
downstairs.
Damn.
And now it's 3-2. Hard hit into the gap. 1 run will score. Headed for the plate. He'll score. 2 runs are in, and the lead is up to 5.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Kyle Nicholas departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Left-hander out of the bullpen, Hunter Barco, ready to make his season debut. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
Ball.
Man on second, 2 down. This one in the air, right field. Fair ball. The run comes in from second. It's an RBI single, and it's now a 6-run lead. Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds. He has, as they like to say,
Let me guess, Boog. Light tower power?
that's right. First
Ball
pitch,
1.
and he just misses. That one is absolutely belted. That's got a chance. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. But 9 batters hit in the inning. 5 come around to score. We're through 6 full. It's the Reds 7 and the Pirates 1. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Caleb Ferguson.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Lowe
Inside
in the
ball.
box for the 3rd time today as he takes that one off the plate. And that's in there at the knees for a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
And a big swing and a miss.
A 1-2 count. All he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 1-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And now 1 away.
The left fielder, number 2, Spencer Horwitz.
Here's the left fielder, Spencer Horwitz.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner into center.
Aye.
The 0-1. He swings and fouls one off. The 0-2. The Reds up big in this one here in the top half of inning number 7. Foul ball, still 0-2. Stays alive. The 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive.
Well, having such a tough time putting him away. 6 foul balls in a row. Man, what a battle. Seven fouls in a row. Such an impressive at bat we're seeing right here, regardless of how it ends up.
And that's the strikeout looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Reynolds now at the plate as he swings through strike 1. Ferguson, 29 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. 2 down, nobody on. This one in the air, center field. Friedl drops steps, heads back on it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. Bucks go down quietly. They're down 7-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, they put themselves out front with a nice display at the plate. Take a look at the spray chart for where their hits have landed.
Yeah, when a team has this many knocks, a lot of the time it gets clustered to one side or another. Not today. They're hitting it all over the field.
Benson leading things off and takes a strike. Right through there for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Inside, ball 1. And there's a ball. This ball's chopped on the ground. O'Hearn steps on the bag, and one away in the bottom of the 7th.
The left fielder, number 7, Spencer.
So up next, Spencer Steer.
We've heard a lot of loud contact in this one. A few have turned into hits, but that wasn't the case in the last at bat. They want to keep hitting the ball hard just like that.
And first offering is fouled off. That's out to center field. Mangum under it. And there's 2 away.
Up next for the Reds, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Jose Trevino.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Out to center. Mangum in position. And that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Reds 7 and the Pirates 1. You're watching Reds baseball on The Show, Ohio.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Reds,
back, and a new
number
arm of the mound to
52,
start the 8th. Pierce Johnson.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Here's the center fielder, Jake Mangum.
Center fielder, number 28, Jake Mangum.
Pulled hard, but it's a foul ball. Comes up empty. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. On the ground right side. And foul ball. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Gonzalez, the next to hit, takes ball 1. Pretty close, but it was a ball. One challenge remaining for them now. Out towards right center field, and there's 2 down.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the third baseman, Jared Triolo.
Now here is Jared Triolo. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Two down, nobody on. That's in there at the knees, and it's strike 2. Base knock right field. And that extends the inning.
Up next for Pittsburgh, the catcher.
Here's the catcher, Rafael Flores. Swinging a foul straight back. Now the 0-1. That's a strike. Caught him looking for the K. It's the Reds 7 and the Pirates 1. On to the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Nathaniel Lowe.
Ball.
Didn't miss by too much, but it'll stay a ball. So that removes their last challenge. On the outside corner, that's strike one. And he hits a ground ball right side. Tosses to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth.
Up next for the Reds, the center fielder, TJ Friedl.
Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl.
He was the big part of the field last time. Nice liner to center.
Hammered on a line to the left, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
The batter, number 9.
Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLain.
Nick Gonzalez.
Hey!
And the 0-1. In the air, right field. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop,
Elly De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's two aboard.
Up next for the Reds.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Hey!
Two on, two outs. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swing and a ball popped in the air. Flores moving under this one. And that is that. Reds strand a couple, and they're on top 7-1. Last chance coming up for the Pirates.
Now pitching for the
We're
Reds,
back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Graham Ashcraft. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. Back to the top of the order now. At the plate for Pittsburgh, Ryan O'Hearn, 0 for 3, a fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout.
Yeah!
That one pushed foul out of play off to the left. Swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
the designated hitter, Marcell
So now here's the DH, Marcell Ozuna. In the air to left center. Friedl on the move. Brings it in. And there are two down.
The batter number 5, second baseman.
Last chance now for the Pirates. Here's the second baseman, Brandon Lowe. He's already homered in this game.
Hey!
Swing and a ground ball. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
These hitters today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job at turning that one around.
Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup hitter, Spencer Horwitz. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Oh, 1 down. They're down to their final strike. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he'll shoot. In the air, left field. And he makes the catch. Ball game, and the Reds even this series up at a game apiece.
Congrats to him on that first MLB win. I know he's been antsy waiting for it to come. It took a while, but now he can focus on win number 2 and beyond.
Taking off your blue jeans, dancing at the movies, 'cause it feels so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my love is so mystical, magical, oh baby, 'cause once you know my little heart to give, baby, I wanna give you the world, not saying you gotta chase me, but I wouldn't mind it if you give me just a...